So, I want to talk about influencers, hashtags, really utilizing social media to your advantage. And I am often on Twitter. However, this doesn't necessarily just apply to Twitter. I want to talk about it through a tool that I use. You can definitely do this organically within each of the social media platforms. I think this is a really easy way to get a lot of the information in the minimal amount of time, which, as we all know, as business owners, time is money. So to me, it's important to be able to really quickly go in, get the information I want, and then utilize it to my advantage. So I use a tool called Twitonomy, and you can either have it where you pay a monthly fee, or you can do it where you just buy for $20, you get access to this for a month. And that allows you to go in and really do all the research that you want to do and then utilize that going forward. So that may be a really low cost way to utilize a tool like this. And this isn't the only tool, this just happens to be the tool that I use. I think it's the easiest to understand, and I find it to be really valuable. So you sign in, and there's a lot of stuff you can go on here, but I'm really just want to tell you about how the easiest way to use it. And that is, you go up into the search button and you search for a hashtag or you search for a person. I like to start with the person. Think of somebody where you would like their kind of following, or you want to know if you like them, you follow them. Who's following that person, what are their successful tweets, those kinds of things. So I put in Amy Porterfield. She does social media, marketing. She's a social media guru, and she basically has a good following and is a really good marketing techniques. So I want to go in and see what she's doing that's working. When I put in her name, it gives me a feel for the activity she's having based on dates. But the really important and great information you can start getting in here that's useful for you personally is in the rest of the content. So it will tell you the most influential users within her network. You can see they're all have a lot of followers. I can go and see what their profile is. And I can start to see if any of these people would be influencers that I would want to connect with. And if they are, then I can put them on my influencers list and say, okay, great. These are people I want to be in my network. Maybe I want to be in their podcast. Maybe I want to start including their name in content that I'm creating so that maybe they'll retweet or favorite or share or whatever I want them to do. And most likely, these people are not just on Twitter. So, as I said, this doesn't just have to be a Twitter tool. A lot of these people are going to be on the other platforms as well, Instagram and Facebook mainly. Now, the most engaging users, so these are going to be all the experts that are in this same kind of field. These are going to be the most engaging users that are connecting with Amy Porterfield. So I'm able to go in here and see who are these people, because if they're really engaging with her, maybe I can get them to really engage with me. So keep that in mind, because you don't just want to connect with the influencers. You want to go in and start connecting with people who are engaging, because the more they're engaging with you, the more you are reaching having that potential reach. For instance, her potential reach is almost 3 million. You want your potential reach to increase, and you do that by connecting with influencers and connecting with people who engage on any social media so that they are sharing with their network, because that potential reach is your network and then their network and then the network of the person that they share to, and so on and so forth. Now, it also tells you the most active users. So you see, okay, you've got the most engaging users. Now you've got the most active users. How many times are they doing mentions? What are they doing? And this will tell you who they are. And you can see their tweets, follows lists, and decide to follow them as well. This one's a great one. Top hashtags that she's using: podcast, blog, like a girl, social media, content marketing. All of these ones are really good to know. And the more you look at these, the more you'll see some trends and get some ideas, because sometimes it can be hard to think about what hashtags you want to use. Hashtags on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are all going to be relevant. On Pinterest, not necessarily so important, and same with LinkedIn. Now you can also see her tweets, but most importantly, you want to see her most retweeted tweets and the most favorited tweets, because then you're going to be able to see what kind of content she is creating that really is being shared. So these are all, and then down here you can see a map of everything. But gives you some really great information to start building your foundation of what you want to do, how you want to go in and find hashtags that work for you, find influencers that you want on your list, engage with people that are actually engaging, finding out what content is really working, and then utilizing the same strategy that they're utilizing to go and get the results that you want. So this is a way, and like I said, you can do this organically in each of the platforms, but you're going to do it a lot quicker if you use a tool like this, and they're a very low cost. Some of them offer free components to it, but generally, dishing out the $20 for something like this is going to definitely be worthwhile for you.